Want to know the latest XRP news? What important statement did the head of the SEC make? If you want to find out, then watch this video to the end and like it. Will Ripple follow Coinbase's example and depart the United States for a nation that governs cryptocurrencies more favorably? Coinbase, the world's second largest cryptocurrency exchange, made headlines last week when it announced the opening of an offshore exchange in the coming weeks after acquiring a license in Bermuda. Meanwhile, Ripple is still fighting the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, in court with a decision expected any day now, according to numerous experts. Even though Ripple has already indicated its willingness to battle and is anticipated to appeal all the way to the Supreme Court, a final ruling might take years. Furthermore, CEO Brad Garlinghouse warned in July 2022 that if the crypto business loses its legal fight with the SEC, it would relocate to another nation. If we lose the case in the United States, we will relocate to another jurisdiction. We still have a massive company to create. Why do it in a regulatory jurisdiction that would be hostile to us? Ripple has been showing hints of growing its footprint in other nations and toying with their advantages in recent weeks. Garlinghouse and other Ripple executives have recently extolled the virtues of other nations where the business operates under clear laws and in a friendly climate. Ripple's chief legal officer, Stuart Alderoty, disclosed last Wednesday that he missed the Gensler testimony before Congress because he was in the United Kingdom. I missed all of the hype around the Gensler hearing yesterday. I am in London, working with our team to expand our company. I can't tell you how dumb the SEC seems from this side of the Atlantic. Susan Friedman, Ripple's International Policy Counsel, has frequently hailed the breakthrough innovation made forth by MiCA crypto legislation in Europe in recent weeks. She also said repeatedly that the current lack of compliance in the United States is due to a lack of understanding. She adds in her most recent tweet, XRP community member Anders L. has also detected further indicators of Ripple abandoning the U.S. on the official website. Ripple currently has 46 vacant jobs available outside of the United States. 6 of the employment available in the United States are just internships. Furthermore, he made the following remark. However, the finding is unusual for the community member. According to Bitcoinist, when the dispute is resolved, Bank of America, BOA, intends to expand its cooperation with Ripple. It seems doubtful that BOA would withdraw out now, so close to the conclusion. So, what exactly is the point? Although no formal statement has been made, Ripple seems to be shifting its attention away from the United States. Even while this is not unexpected, Ripple may find it simple to follow through on its threat. The court battle between Ripple and the SEC has been going on for 2 years and 120 days, and it is still unclear when the judgment will be handed out. There are a number of legal professionals who are of the opinion that a judgment is close at hand. Nevertheless, it is unknown when the judge will make their decision public. Because of this issue, there is a great deal of pressure being placed on Judge Analiosa Torres. The case has caused significant rifts to form between the SEC, the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, CFTC, Congress, and the cryptocurrency sector. The attorney representing the XRP community, John E. Deaton, has increased the stakes in the court battle between Ripple and the SEC by claiming that this is the most important no-fraud SEC enforcement action since 1946. The lawsuit is now ongoing. Given the gravity of the situation, the judge is taking her time with the decision and giving serious consideration to each and every remark. As was pointed out by him, if the verdict goes against Ripple, Judge Torres is aware that she is dealing with a conservative court, and if the finding goes in favor of Ripple, she will be required to defend it to everyone. If the ruling goes in favor of Ripple, however, she will not be required to do so. The lawyers John Deaton and James K. Phelan have hypothesized on the basis of prior decisions made by Judge Torres that a judgment may come as early as the beginning of April and as late as the end of the month. Ashley Prosper, a member of the XRP community, has also forecasted that this week would be eventful. She based her prediction on Judge Torres' judgment on the Daubert petitions, which took 52 days to determine. Judge Torres is under a great deal of pressure as a result of the Ripple v. SEC court case because of the importance of the issue for international commerce and banking. It is not certain when precisely the judgment will be released. Nevertheless, it is anticipated that it will be forthcoming in the near future. Ripple and the SEC both have more to lose as a result of this lawsuit, and the cryptocurrency market is waiting with bated breath for the decision. The SEC has been fighting Ripple in court for over 2 years on charges that the blockchain startup marketed and sold unregistered securities in the form of XRP. The SEC maintains that the major blockchain business violated securities laws via its XRP sales and is requesting that the court issue summary judgment in its favor. Yesterday, at a congressional hearing before the House Financial Services Committee, SEC Chair Gary Gensler addressed a number of questions on recent developments in the cryptocurrency market. One of the most critical concerns posed to the SEC was whether he considers XRP to be a security. One of the most important questions posed to the SEC chairman was by Congressman Warren Davidson, who questioned whether he feels XRP is a security. Surprisingly, the SEC chairman hesitated to answer the question with a yes or no. Instead, the SEC chairman said that the topic of whether XRP is a security is now in court, and that there are ongoing conversations on the subject. We're in court, and there's active discussion and litigation on that, Gensler said. Notably, Gensler also failed to explain whether Ethereum, ETH, is a security or not. Many cryptocurrency fans were shocked by his reaction, considering that the SEC chairman has maintained that XRP is a security. Last year, Gensler said that Bitcoin is the only cryptocurrency he views to be outside of the SEC's authority. Many believe Gensler unsuited to reign over the agency's activities due to his harsh enforcement attitude in the financial markets, particularly the crypto industry. Interestingly, Congressman Warren Davidson expressed the same idea when he filed legislation calling for the SEC to be restructured and Gensler to be fired. Chairman Gensler, your record of failures to protect investors and abuses of power make it clear that we need to restructure the Securities and Exchange Commission, Davidson said. After outlining some of Gensler's SEC failings and abuses, Congressman Davidson offered legislation to remedy these abuses by asking for the SEC chairman's ouster. To correct a long series of abuses, I'm introducing legislation that removes the chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission and replaces the role with an executive director who reports to the board, where all authority would reside. Davidson said, "It's worth noting that Judge Annalisa Torres has yet to decide on the Ripple vs. SEC case. Ripple may benefit from the planned legislation to remove Gensler, with Congress shining a light on Gensler's failures and excesses. Judge Torres will almost certainly be under pressure to rule in favor of Ripple."